Hey YouTube, what is going on and how are you all doing? We are finally back with another video. Now, if you guys are new here, which probably most of you are, if you don't know me, I am Crazy Batter. I am the probably most inconsistent YouTube gamer out there, but I have a good reason. It's because I legitimately cannot play the game that I was playing before, which was mainly Valorant. My PC does not work right. I can't play the game. I rubber band around the whole map. I need to build a new PC. I'm in the midst of that, but stuff goes down and we're going to finally actually be consistent again. And we are going to play Rainbow Six Siege because you know what? I wanted to play a game where I know I can play it all the time. And I know that I have something that I can record it with. I'll always have something to do with it. You know, just something that I'm good at and that I like to play. I know that there are so many people that play this game all the time, and a lot of people start out new. So that's where, as you can tell from the title, where this comes in. We're going to go through all the maps, like all the ranked maps first, obviously, because those are the ones that are more important. But we're going to go through all those maps, and I'm going to give you drone spots because I remember when I first started, I used to never know what to do with the drone. So let's jump in to this freaking video. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, everybody, welcome back. It's been a, measly like 3 seconds since I've seen you guys last. So, if I want to be honest, I've recorded this whole video already, and I forgot to take my mic off of my PS5 so that it wouldn't record my mic. And so then there was overlapping, and I didn't know how to fix it. So here we are, making this again. This is take like number 3 or 4. So I'm pretty good at getting into these drone spots at this point. I just hope I can stay as entertaining as I was the first 2 times. So to start it off, we'll start in lobby because, you know, we're in Coastline. I love Coastline. Fun fact. It's one of my favorite maps. But when you first start, you know, getting it done to go find the bomb, you usually are going to start from some kind of entry point. And a lot of time I'll enter through here because you have a lot of roamers that sit in here. But let's just start. Let's get into it. Get on our drones. So for in here, there's really no, like, amazing spot for it. Like, there's nowhere that's so hidden that, like, nobody's ever going to find it and it gives you all of the information. Nah, it's not going to happen. But right here helps so much because there's so many
I do not like this.
people that sit behind here. And then, like, you know, a lot of the time you'll go here and you just won't, like, you'll quick glance, but you won't look hard enough. Like, you'll just come in here and you'll go like that. And, you know, you'll run in here, especially in the beginning. But when you don't know somebody's sitting here, most of the time they'll sit here and they'll go, can this? I'm trying to make a video. Thank you. Don't call back. They'll usually wait for your head to come in here and they just go pop. Like, you know. So as you can tell, when you go over here, you can't really see it, especially when you're not really looking for it. As long as you tuck it in this corner, nobody is really going to see it. So when you walk over here and you get ready, like, they're not looking for drones. And as long as you are not clicking this little scan button and telling them that you have a drone here, then they'll never know. Don't do that. Don't do that. We have a pinging system now for a reason. See this little button? You click up on the D-pad. I think it's Z on the PC, like on your keyboard. Click that little ping button and be like, all right, we have somebody behind desk in lobby. Like, somebody's there. They're waiting. So that way, when you come in, instead of being like, all right, we know that lobby's clear. No, we know lobby's not clear, and you go bang, bang, and they're not expecting you. Easy does it. Now let's move on to our second area. Now in here, there's 2 spots in this little bathroom down here. And, like, service and kitchen is usually a really big, like, site because it's one of the easier sites. So these are 2 spots that I go in. This first one's not really that, like, they're not really that hidden, these 2. Let's see, can we get it? No! See, my last time I got it first try. But a lot of the time I'll use, like, these 2 just to get some information. There we go. Okay. So, like, it's not the most hidden thing in the world, I won't lie. But it is good for, like, finding a little bit of information, and a lot of the time when you put your drone up higher, and again, as long as you're not clicking this little scan button, don't do it. Don't do it. If you're new, don't do it. It's not worth it. It tells the player, oh, there's a drone in here. Oh, where's your drone? Like, sometimes they'll look over here, and then they'll be like, oh, I can't find the drone. Like, that, especially if you're in ranked, like, they're going to be like, all right, it's got to be somewhere somewhat hidden. This is a good spot to put it, though, just because you can see in here. And, like, I can see little feetsies over here. Like, and sometimes they'll have this wall open. Some people open it, not me. But, or you could even, like, maneuver it so you can see if they open this wall, like, where they're rotating or not. But that's always a good spot. All you have to do is just jump on the toilet, jump on the light, and then maneuver your way up here. Another easy spot, which is a little bit more hidden, I like this spot too. It's up here. This is a lot easier to get to, I won't lie. It's up here because you can see a little bit. You can't see in the stalls itself because, like, you will have a little couple people that are, like, sitting in stalls. I don't know if you can see feetsies. No, you can't really see feetsies there, but you can see at least majority of the rest of the map. So let's go into service. But my go-to spot here, you just start up here. Like, you can either put it this way, because a lot of people will sit in here, even if it's in, like, hookah, like, upstairs in hookah, like the bomb is. People will come down here and they'll sit in this corner and they'll wait for you to come in through that entrance because you're clearing bottom floor first. Like, it's a great spot. You could even put it in here if they are on this site, and it gives you a little bit of information knowing whether or not somebody's, like, pushing or not. It's a good, like, extra camp spot, but obviously you want information for yourself more of the time, especially if you're droning yourself in and you're kind of, like, by yourself. But yeah, it's an easy spot to get to. You can put it up there too. This is not fair. There we go. You can put it up here too if you want. Again, it's as long as you put it far back enough, you're good. All right, into here we go. In here, there's two spots. I only kind of use this one, if I'm honest. There we go. Easy. Easy does it. It's actually a very simple spot to get up into, especially when you start using it a lot often. But people aren't... It kind of just looks like it's a part of the bricks. Unless people are, like, fully looking for it, they're really not gonna see it. You can also, like, maneuver your way over here, too, if you'd rather sit in, like, more of a corner. People are not really gonna see that one either. Obviously, you can't see underneath you, but if there's somebody sitting underneath of you, then you should be killing them. And then we'll make our way over into, like, this little pantry area. Whereas, like, you can throw it up here if you want to know what's going on in pantry. Like, see the rotations. A lot of time this wall will be open and you can see a little bit into rotation and see if anybody's sitting over there behind the desk. This is going to be your best friend if you don't know this one already. I feel like most people know it, but if you don't, here, easy. Look at this. People will sit here and they'll spawn peek, and they will sit over here when you're trying to push in through sunrise. Easy. Gives you so much information. Now here's your other one in here. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I never noticed that before. Yeah, like, I feel like sometimes you find some drone spots and you're like, holy lord, why did I not know this before? It's just like, it's right in front of your eyes. You think of the complex things. Right here, you can see everything pretty much behind bar. And it's, like, they're really not easy to see. Like, unless you're really looking for it, and especially if you put it back a little bit more and you're like, oh, I'm only going to use it if I need that one. Then you can just, like, oh, push up. All right, I know somebody's here. If you're coming around the corner, maybe, like, you're coming down the stairs, and you can be like, blah, blah. Like, it's that easy. Now, here's one that I have repeated myself God knows how many times at this point. When you're going into blue bar, when you are droning, this side or over there will be open usually. There's really no spot to put it. You can put it behind here, like if you want. Well, I just broke the plates, so, you know, you really don't want to make it obvious where you're putting it. You can kind of, like, maneuver it. Oh, Lord, I didn't know you could do that. I just broke the glass. Or is there no glass? No, there's no glass. Okay, well, there's a spot. You can put it there. Obviously, you're only going to get information from behind the bar, and a lot of time people will probably get it. And they'll probably know that it's there. A good spot, I would literally just say here. The only thing is, it's not safe. Your drone's not safe. It's not safe in here at all. I don't know how many more times I can say it's not safe. But I just wouldn't put it in there. But if you really do want to put it in there, put it somewhere over there. That way you can get a little information and it's a little more hidden. Now in here, I have a go-to spot. I always use this when I'm entering over an office. It's not easy to see. Like it's easy, but people really aren't going to look at that. They're going to be sitting here and they're going to be either watching cams or they're just going to be listening. A lot of the time when I when I entry over here, like I'll entry in this way and like you can see if somebody's sitting behind here. Again, ping for yourself if you have to. Like, just be like, all right, this is his last known mark. Say he's crouching. He's probably not going to move. Then, you know, just move on with it. You can put it in one of these areas. I'm not a huge fan of it just because you can see through both sides, but it's up to you. In here, it's just a good spot to just, like, watch rotations if you really want it in here, because you can see into security. And you can see if people are, like, moving out of security or into security from office or lobby. Not really lobby, but, you know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. Good spot in here. Easy up here. You can see some rotations. Some people sit in here, too. It's not the most common spot to sit, but some people will, you know? Especially when you're in rank, people will try to catch you off guard. You can even put it here, too. That way you can see a little bit into the lobby as well. I'm telling you, these spots are really good because it's so dark that like people don't really think about it. Like you could sit it here. Like again, it's so dark you can't really see it. Dark spots for your drone that does not have any kind of any color on it. I'm not a fan of the drone skins. Like if it doesn't have it on there, you can put your drone pretty much in dark spots. In here, I don't recommend keeping it in here, but I have to go over it because I said every single room. Well, in Courtyard, you can put it under here. There's really nothing to watch in Courtyard, but, you know, if you want to, you can throw it here and be like, oh, I'm getting grilled, you know? Haha, haha, I'm gonna grill you. Haha, haha. Alright, now let's move on upstairs. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, when you're upstairs, you know it's cool vibes. Cool vibes. You know, my thing blends in with it, my crosshair. Honestly, again, you could put it in here. I don't highly recommend this area. It's so bright, but you know, it's up to you guys. Like, where you want to put your drone. Like, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But again, I said every room. So this part of the hallway, there you go. And hookah, if you are gonna put it anywhere, like throw it right here. It's still a little easier to see, I won't lie. It is still hidden though. It gives you information from behind here. Another spot that I'll put it in a lot of the time is I'll throw it right here. Try to keep it as like far from the edge as you can. A good spot is to keep it here because, and you have it face this way because there's people that'll sit under here. Usually like your smoke will sit here and then there will also be a rotate over here so that way you can see a little bit of everything. Yeah, pretty simple here. This is pretty much the same hallway as there. Again, I guess I'll give you something. If you have to, throw it here. There's really nowhere else to put it unless you want to put it in the bottom corner. Go for it. In here, easiest one to get to. Boom. And nobody's gonna look for it. Because guess what? You'll be able to see rotations, and you can't even see it. Like, where is the drone? It looks like it's a part of that broken bottle. Like, you'll have no idea. And you can sit here and be like, hey, I see you. I see you sitting here. And you'd be like, all right, bro. Like, all right, I'm going to hit these off real quick. And be like, all right, guys, like, they're rotating from hookah back into billiards. Like, simple. You're really not. They don't look for it at all. All right, let's go back. Let's go over, not back. Let's go over into aquarium. Easy spot. Just start under here. I don't really recommend putting it in here, but you can. It's up to you. Again, it's your life. I'm not telling you how to live it. It's just a spot. I told you to give you a spot for everywhere. So we are. Here we are. I mean, you could throw it here too. Really not that great of a spot, but lower probably better. Because some people will sit over here and wait for you to open and enter. Over here, again, I told you I'd give you a spot for everywhere. You could throw it here. Really not that great of a spot. but you get the gist. In here, again, probably don't want to put it here, but if you want to, just make it seem like it's a part of the, like, the little setup that they have going on over here. Like, oh, I'm taking my drone with me on package, like, packing my drone away. But yeah, like, just keep it in dark areas if you don't know where to put it. Over here, a lot of people will spawn peek from over here. But a good spot to put it is right there, because guess what? You can see feetsies. If they're over in, like, theater and penthouse, some people will sit here and watch steps, some people will sit here and watch back here, but guess what? You can't see, but, like, they can't see you, but, like, I can see feetsies. But you have to get all the way down to see it, and people really are not going to look that far. Especially if they don't know that it's there. For in here, if you really need something, right here, throw it here. If you guys want it, you can throw it back here. It's not a good spot. I don't know why. There's really no good spots for in here either, just because it's so bright and it's kind of open. But like, if you need something, throw it here. It's very obvious. I'll show you. Like, see? You know, it's very obvious. No, I thought I had it. There we go. Like, I'll put it up here. Oh, that's a little obvious because I broke it that time, but try not to break that, because then it at least looks like there's something else up there with it. For in here, I highly recommend do not put it under here. Do you know how many times I've gotten my drone killed under there? An insane amount of times. People check under there all the time. A good spot is here. You can see some feetsies over there. Obviously, you have this blocking there. But a good spot, too, where I like to put it, is if you jump on the back of the TV. Oh, that was a bad jump. No, I did not. Like, just throw it right up here. Really not going to see it much because it's so dark. And again, don't use this. Be like, alright. You don't even have to ping. You can be like, alright, back by bed in penthouse. Like, back corner of penthouse. A good spot, too, is right here. Especially if they have, like, a mirror. Which is, like, if they have a mirror and they put a mirror on this, like, door or this wall, I like to watch here. I'll sit and I'll be like, alright, watch what this mirror is going to do. It's not easy to see, and they're not going to expect it if they don't hear it, or you don't click that little button that tells you that they're there. In here, if you really need to come in here, like, just kind of hide it as much as you can. Really not necessary. Don't put it in here if you don't have to. There's really no reason. Not enough intel in here. Again, I feel like I'm repeating myself on this. There are some rooms where you really want to put your drone in, like this next room that I'm going to show you, but like Hall of Fame, not worth it. Not worth it at all. You can see it. Over here, I literally use this one all the time. I literally used it yesterday when I was playing. I haven't played yet today, and it literally worked out so well. Holy Lord. There we go. Easy. Like, you throw it up here. No, get on top of it. There we go. Like, there was an alibi sitting right here. Sitting, like, right here. And you know, we found her. You know, you just throw it up here. She had no idea, because guess what? I didn't use my ping. I didn't use my little scan thing. I mean, I used my ping, not my little scan thing to give the little red ping. Like, nah. I figured out where she was, got it, and we pushed in over from this wall. And, you know, you just go pop, pop, pop. You know exactly where she is. I think that's it. Did we hit it all? I think we hit it all. We did. Look at that. I mean, if you really want to, you can throw it under here. It's kind of a dumb spot, but, you know, it works. Again, you do you. I hope I helped you guys. I gave you every single room. I gave you some good spots and do's and don'ts, and just make sure, again, if you're putting it in a bright area, just make sure it's really hidden. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun gaming. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really means a lot. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.